shaking and baking, everybody. K1 GMM over here in the ditch. Nothing much going on. I'm just going to push a stream here. Still evaluating the loop. Let me get the chat pulled out in case anybody pops in. Let's see here. Figure, even though I'm pretty much brain dead right now, because this is zombie mode. When you do this, you basically shut the mind off. Hey Andy, how's it going? So been evaluating the loop over the past few nights, and we're gonna keep on a cracking here. So some things I've kind of found. I've been running. I was gonna do a whisper run a little bit ago. Hey Peter, how's it going? I was gonna do a whisper run last night or the night before last. I can't remember. And because the loop is so new, hey Billy, I didn't want to walk away from the station and let it run for a few hours, so I'm going to just continue to run a little bit under observation. So, anyways, yeah. So I'm gonna just kind of do a little contact farming and continue to evaluate how this thing is performing. Hey Gary, how's it going? So I figured I'd kind of combine this. I'll watch the chat, and if you guys have any questions or anything about anything under the sun, about what's going on in here, about anything, or you can chat amongst yourselves, or you can just, once you zone out and and you realize there's nothing much to see, then you guys can, of course, feel free to take off and go do something else. But I wanted you to know that I'm available if anybody had any questions. I get letters and emails. I got another one this morning regarding the audio side of things, and I don't exactly know how to answer it. Actually, two. So some of the stuff I do opens a Pandora's box, which is a good thing. But unfortunately, sometimes I throw stuff out there, and it's like I always say, I'm not an expert in anything. I'm a jerk of all trades and master of nothing. So I do my best, but there's no guarantees. I try to make people, try to make you guys do your own homework, if that's possible. It's the right way to say it. I'm not sure. So let me see. I'm gonna call specifically for DX. And had one pile up about a half hour ago. I've had multiple pileups on this thing. Just crazy. Sometimes 5 stations at once, 4. Had 3 stations at once earlier. This was about, I don't know, half hour ago maybe. Just down here plugging around. Oh, sure, for a double loop on 80. And let me know if that audio is too loud that you're hearing from the zombie. I do have it piped in here. So you guys let me know if you want me to just shut that off, because I can always do that. I can kill it. It is too loud. Okay. So let me... because I know it can get really annoying listening to that. I don't know if you'd prefer to listen to dead silence or... How's that? Is that a little bit better? I figured you just barely hear it in the background, so you know it's actually working. We'll try that. And I'll go ahead and put this in the loop, and then I'll answer your question. 1/2-inch heliax. I'm assuming it will, Peter. because I use LMR 400, right, on the portable loop, and that's 0.450. That's just slightly less than ½ inch. And it works on 40 meters. So my gut tells me yes, it will work on 80. Why wouldn't it, right? So, geez. Let me reset this here. Yeah, my gut tells me yes. I mean, I know Heliox is expensive stuff to chop up and play with. I know it'll work on other bands. I know that for a fact. I'll guarantee it. 80 is it's a tough band, boy. My gut tells me yes, you'd be fine. You'd have to play with the spacing of it, you know, how close together the two turns are. It's my understanding the further away you get them, the better, but there's a compromise between how much capacitance to tune it you're going to need. The benefit of the inductance by running them close together will enable you to run less capacitance to tune it, but how does that affect the performance of it? That's the question. From what I understand, there's like a sweet spot in there somewhere. 80 meters, tough band. I'm still fussing. Oh, if you have 30 feet on 80, you're going to be short, I think. If you run the calculations for a single turn loop on 80 meters to have any kind of efficiency, you're going to have to at least run 40 to 50 feet of it, if I remember correctly. I can check really quick. I don't want to tell you a lie. So let me go over here. So let's say, if I remember, let's just say 50 feet and 0.50 diameter conductor. Frequency, let's go 3.6. Ooh. You're half an S unit down. So the antenna, yeah, boy. So that's on a single turn, right? So 52%. Hold on. So roughly 52%. 50 feet is okay. Conductor length should be 33.1 to 66.3 at 3.6 megahertz. About 140 puff to tune it. So half a dB down from, or half an S unit down from 100%. It's not bad. So let's say you go up to, you reset this here. So let's say you go up to 50 feet. So let's change this to 2-inch diameter. Wow. Now you're up to 81% efficiency on a 2-inch diameter. That's why these guys use like 2-inch diameter Heliox. See, the diameter on these longer wavelengths, I think it's something to do with the surface area and the skin effect. Now, if you two-turn it, that's what I mean. It's a crapshoot. That's a crapshoot. So if you got 32 feet, so let's say you got 2 turns of it, so half of 32 is 16. So if you go, wait a minute, I can't remember the calculation. I'm still sleeping. Hold on, I'm gonna figure it out. Yeah, he just disappeared. I don't know what happened. Let me reset this thing. I gotta keep this thing going because I'm still looking at the performance of this thing and trying to figure stuff out. Okay. Okay, so we need, let's see, circumference. So we'd have a circumference of 32 feet. Okay, so it would be, yeah, so that would be approximately a 5-foot diameter 2-turn. Nice, idiot. I'm calling for DX. Hate it when they do that. If I was watching, I wouldn't even go back to him. Very rude. Freaking people are so rude. Let's see. So okay, so a 2-turn would be about 5 feet in diameter. That's not going to work, dude. That is way too small for a 2-turn on 80 meters. Ugh. Yeah, it won't work on 80. It will, but you're going to have to run some. You're going to have to run. You're going to need some capacitance to tune that sucker. You're probably up in the probably 200 puff range by the time you're done. Might work. The cap will be the kicker. Let's see. Well, let's go back to what we were before. So you had, 32 feet? 32 feet and 0.50. Isn't that what you just said in there? Yeah, okay, so here you go. Let me show you this. This is pretty ugly, dude. That's what I thought. So this is a 32-foot single turn. Single turn, you're looking at 22% efficiency. Just with 100 watts, you're at 3,300 volts, roughly 240 puff to tune. And here's the kicker. Boy, that's not bad bandwidth, though. You're still okay. Bandwidth's about 6 kilohertz. Do I have something foobarred in there? No, 32-foot circumference and half inch. Diameter conductor, half inch, yeah. So when you go 2 turns, you gain inductance, but I don't know what it's going to do to the efficiency because you're still way short. You're not even at the minimum requirement of conductor length. So that's what I mean. It's just very difficult to know. You'd have to try it. Yeah, you're a foot short. So you're at the bottom end. See, what you really want to do is you want to get like up into the 50, 45, 50 foot range and then two turn it, which is going to be a big loop. It's going to be a big loop. Yeah, it looks like you got me that time. I would try. It's not going to hurt anything to try. Just don't cut it in half. Because 32 feet's a good length. You may be able to get up use it for contesting or something like that. On a small UHF beam on a stand or anything like that. So, oh, come on, dude. Wow. All right, I get some contacts you can't get them in the books. You got to move on, man. All right. Oh, you got it. 7-3. Okay. Cool. Oh, there's VK. Same time every night. This is what I noticed last night. So what I really should do is I should call CQVK. What the heck is going on here? Anything foobarred here? I'm thinking about, I'm working with a guy in Russia to obtain another 5 to 100 puff 25 kilovolt capacitor. Looks like I may be able to get it for about $90. And so I'm working that. I've been making him offers today, and he got back. I haven't heard back from him again yet. But I'll tell you what, this thing is an H&R stomping stuff. This thing kicks some major ass. This antenna, I am blown away by this thing. Now, let me get over here. Look at this garbanzo bean, man. Look at that. 14 minutes ago, I hit, looks like down in Adelaide, southern tip of Australia. Picked me up down there. Sent by, yep. These are all stations that heard me. And, oh goody, look, I have a little mini pileup going on. So this is what ends up happening. Like, I'll get like 4 or 5 stations at once sometimes. It's just, if you can actually log a single contact out of the whole mess, you're doing good. No problem, Peter. Hit me up via email or maybe even get me on ZELLO or something. I can maybe throw some more stuff at you. But, hey, Les, I'm pushing a live stream right now, doing some zombie apocalypse. I'll catch up with you if you're still around in a little while, okay? Hope you're having a good day, man. K1GMM. The apocalyptic nightmare. So that guy's not even coming back to me, so... Yeah. Check this out. So basically Europe is smothered. I did have... Oh my gosh. This. Last night, let me go back 24 hours. Is this gonna... Yeah, check this out. So this is north of Mongolia right here. This is Mongolia. And this is out in like central Russia. So that's a good one too. And also I ran a different azimuth last night. So this azimuth has been running... northeast, southwest. So let's get back. So the way it is tonight, actually, let me make another adjustment. I really don't care about making contacts. I just want to see who's hearing me right now. You got to do this over a period of days. Otherwise, it's really not relevant, in my opinion. You know, you can't just take one night and say, oh, okay, you know. So anyways, the antenna seems to give the best results going northeast and southwest from this QTH up in the northeastern part of the U.S. I flipped it last night to go northwest and southeast, and it was horrible. Europe just dropped completely off. However, I did pick up, I think that path will be a little easier for me to get into. If you see right here, this is southern Argentina. Down in Argentina here. I think that with the antenna oriented more like this way. No, I'm sorry, this way. So this is the way it was last night for a little while. Actually kind of northeast. Northwest, southeast, northwest, southeast. Tonight, it's northeast, southwest like this. So, yeah, interesting. That's what I'm trying to get a bead on exactly what it's doing. So I can't quite figure out the path this thing is taking to get to VK. I don't think it's heading over this way. Actually, it'd be kind of like this, like that. I doubt that. I'm just really not sure. Doesn't seem like the activity is as strong tonight. I mean, this thing should be literally plastered with just bright red and orange through here. Seems like kind of a quiet night. Weird. Yeah, so I think I'm going to a big dog on 80. I think I'm going to build basically a copy of Richard Fuczynski's design, a helical magnetic loop. I think it's going to be probably about 9 feet, 10 feet in diameter. It's going to be big. What I'm going to use, I'm thinking I'm going to try cutting, ripping some copper, not copper, but aluminum flashing. It's dirt cheap. I got a whole roll of it out there. So if I could cut a length of it into, right now I got it wound up. I'm running 40 watts. Generally I'm running 20, usually 20 watts. But wanted to run a little bit more. Generally I'm running 20 and I will ramp it up to 30 if I have to complete the contact. And I was thinking about pushing it even harder, but there isn't much difference between like 60 watts and 40 watts. So it's like, why? You know, what's the point? Very stable though. Wicked stable. I'm so happy. I'm gonna actually bring it. I'm gonna push it up to 60 and see what happens. You know what? Before they do that, I'm gonna check the tune. Make sure it's tuned up. Hey, Chuck. How's it going, man? Yeah, pretty good, man. Drooling, Chuck. I have had a crushing headache all day, and I don't know why. Actually, let me check. I'm gonna check the tune on this before I go any further. Yep, we're good. Oh. I think I got run down. I've been hauling ass for so long that I just hit the wall, man. Yesterday I fell asleep in the afternoon for 5 hours. Yeah, needless to say, last night I was a freaking wreck. I was awake almost all night last night. Jeez, can't do that, man. It's just trash, though. And the funny thing is I don't feel any better, so I shouldn't have done that. That's a typical maniac move right there. So I'm gonna wait and check to see if there's yeah, I'm toast, dude. So tired. Hey, Paul. Hey, W7LHT, what's going on? I was kind of doing this because I wouldn't have to think, but I'm having to think. So this really isn't a huge help. I kind of wanted to coast. Hence the zombie apocalypse, man. I'm not in the mood to pay attention to what I'm doing, but this is... And for the newcomers, I'm continuing to evaluate the performance of this high power 30-meter loop. Should be able to take, I would say, a lot of power. Probably legal limit. Let's see. Looking for a window, so I'm waiting for the thing to... No, that's occupado. How's this look? No, that's occupado. And And I try not to be like everybody else, you know, and like start transmitting right over the top of somebody. It's tempting, but. Just for rag chew, Chuck. That's it. Hey, Gary. Never tried FT4. I've been trying JS8 call because I loved PSK. I loved it. And JS8 call is like a super high-speed PSK. And nobody on it. It's like a ghost town in there. You can actually have a conversation, you know. I just use this like I always say. I use it for evaluating antenna systems. And if I'm working on an antenna and I want to see how it's behaving, yeah. All right, so we'll go up to 60 watts here. Whoa, holy mama. Yep, it's about 65 SWR is rock solid, didn't even bump. So this thing will take some snot. At least 500 if you wanted to throw it in there, which would probably set the trees on fire, I'm sure. It's actually pretty dangerous at that power, I think. Is there actual activity on FT4, Gary? Sounds to me, from what you're saying, there is. So let's see if there's any. See, there's not going to be any difference. See, I'd be better off going from like 40 watts to like 200 watts. That would give me a nice, okay. That would give me a nice bump in S units, you know what I'm saying? 20 to 40, or 40 to 60, yeah, it's pretty much unnoticeable. What the heck was that? Oh. Do a refresh, take a quick look here. Okay. I'll go over to odd. It's all right, dude. I can't talk. At least you're typing. That's why you don't see me typing much. It's all the tried and true stuff, man. I'm looking for something. You know, if you look at this stupid thing, I mean, good Lord. You know, there's VK down here, picked me up 30 minutes ago. What I can't figure out, I've got a big dead spot. Now, this was unusual. Out here north of Mongolia. This is out here in central Russia, it looks like, right? Yeah. And I mean, if you look at this. Mongolia, I think, is part of Asia, so Asia is right here. I mean, I'm not far away from getting into Asia. Just can't seem to get there. But there's this like Kazakhstan. I mean, who knows? Maybe there's nobody even here. You know what I mean? I don't know. There's a lot of area through here. This is Middle East, I think, right in here, right? Yes, there's Saudi Arabia. Is that? No. No, Moldova. No, where's... Can't see it. No. Where the heck? There's Italy. I'm all messed up here. Oh, Turkish. Oh, okay. Turkmenistan. Oh, Syria. Syria. There we go. Syria. No, that's further. Syria. God, I messed up. Yeah, I just can't figure out why I can't. It's a big dead zone here. You get a ping over here. Nothing over here. Seriously? Weird. It's the angle to dangle. Nope. Oh, West Coast is coming in now. So I'm starting to hit the West Coast. Oh no, that was last night. That's right. This is 13 minutes, so this is starting. It's down, looks like Arizona. All right, I gotta get this transmitting again because. What? Oh, come on. Yeah, I am not paying attention. Wow. Wow. Unbelievable. At all. All right. I need to find a clear spot here. Hey, does anybody know how do you get this spectrum off of here? I thought I was able to do that before, a couple years ago. See this at the bottom of the screen? Oh, let me get back to that screen there. Hey, how do you get this off there? This, I don't want this. All I want is a waterfall. This, I could care less about that garbage. Anybody know how to get that off? It's got to be a setting down here somewhere, but I'm afraid to touch anything because I've screwed that up before. See, there's no difference. There's no point in even running 40 watts. I rolled it back to 30, and I'm still hitting it, so it's not necessary. I'll roll it back to 20 after this. The VK last night came on. What did that come on? 20 watts. So kind of my impression is if you're going to run power, you might as well run at least 100, 1 to 200 watts. You know, otherwise, save your rig. Not worth it. What's up, Gunther? See you in there. Oh, I'm getting ready to wrap up. I just figured I'm just evaluating this antenna and trying to get a bead on how good it is or whatever for here. So this is pretty much, I'm going to keep it. This is a keeper on 30. This is the best. Oh, excuse me. This is the best antenna I've ever run on 30 meters. Beats a dipole. Which doesn't say much. I mean, a dipole's a dipole, but I never poo-poo a dipole. We've all worked many a station just running a dipole. So, and the beautiful thing is it's only literally 4 feet off the ground. 4 feet off the ground, it works like this, yeah. That's pretty much a no-brainer to me. Granted, it's a little bit more expensive than a dipole, but takes up only about, what did I say it was, 52 inches? 52 inches in diameter this thing is. Yeah, look at freaking Stateside. Stateside is going into a massive cluster bomb. Yeah, this is a keeper for sure. So what I'm probably going to do is when I shut down here in a minute with you guys, I'm going to kick on Whisper and reel it all the way back and just let it run for a few hours before I go to bed tonight. Just take a look. See, we got gray line approaching the eastern seaboard here, so that's, see this? Get over to this map. This is where I am, right in here. And here we go, here it comes. So things will probably change. Alrighty, so you guys, you have a good evening. I'm gonna kick over, make the change over to Whisper, and then I'm gonna head upstairs. And Whisper. check the tune again. Let me roll it all the way back down. Hey, it looks like there's actually people running Whisper, so that's good. The other night, it was like a dead zone in here. I ran it for a little bit and then I shut it off because I didn't even hear anything. I didn't see anything. Zippo. Let's clear this. And hit it. Alrighty. All right, you guys. Have a good evening. We'll see y'all later. Yeah, this was a whole lot of nothing, but I figured, hey, you know, I'm down here and I'm watching paint dry. I might as well kick it on and see what you guys are doing. Thanks for stopping in. And yeah, I got to hit the old exercise room on the other side of this wall here tonight, Gunter. So, yay me. We'll see y'all later. 7-3.